So this would be the last question of the CKS series. So let's solve this question. For that, I will switch to the context. For that, I need to just exit from the existing context, and then I will switch the contexts. Yeah, I did that. Now let's read the question. It's a quite lengthy question. We have to split into multiple questions. So let's read the high overview of this question, which is, so team Byte created an image policy webhook solution at this location on this, which needs to be enabled for this cluster. There is an existing and working webhook backend service in namespace, which will be the image webhook backend, image policy webhook backend. We have to create an admission configuration at this file, which contains the following image policy webhook configuration in the same file. Then after that, we have to configure the API server to mount this, and then we will be going to use admission configuration at this path. Then we have to enable the webhook admission plugin. As a result, image policy webhook backend should prevent container images containing danger from being used. Any other images should still work. So this question is related to image policy webhook, and again, this is one of the important question. And if you just read the last thing, that generally image policy webhook is used to allow a certain registries or certain image contains to prevent it. So let's solve this question. So again, as I said, that we will be going to split this question into multiple questions. So as you can see this, that the first requirement that we have to create the admission configuration. So let's see the current content of this file. And okay, so first of all, I will be going to become a sudo user, and then let's add the content, and it is saying that no such file or directory. Okay, because we have to create this admission configuration. So let's check what are the other things present here. So we can see we have a webhook backend certificate, then we have CSR certificate signing request, then we have webhook backend key, which is private key, and then we have webhook YAML file. So let's see the content of YAML, what it contains. Okay, so it is a kubeconfig file which contains one user, and then it contains the certificates and CS client key, private key. We have to create a admission configuration file, and the content is given here already. So what we will do, first of all, we will go to the Kubernetes documentation and search for admission controller. Just click on the first link, and we have to look for the image policy webhook. So we are able to see the image policy webhook. Now this is the configuration file format, but we need more thing, which is reference the image policy webhook things. So the full content of the file would be like this. So what we will do, we will just copy the first main content that is not provided in the question, and we need to get the file name as well, which is admission-config.yaml. Then after that, we will be going to copy the content of this, and I just checked the indentation as well, and then we'll copy this content. We have to indentate this YAML file. Also, we need to make sure that it should be correct. So yeah, we are good with the admission configuration. So that we have created the admission configuration file. Now we will be going to see the second question of this question, which is that it is saying that we have to configure the API server to mount this, that whatever we have created the configuration file, we have to mount it to the Kube API server pod, where we will be going to use the same file, and then we have to enable the image policy webhook. So for that, we have to go to the Kubernetes manifest of API server, and first of all we need to enable this image policy webhook. So I will just come here and I'll just copy this, and using enable admission plugins you can enable the plugin, any kind of plugins you can enable. So if you just go through the documentation, you would be able to see as well. Then after that, we also have to provide the file name where our admission control config file is located. So for that, we need to set the argument first. So we'll just copy it from the documentation, and then we will copy the file name from here. Yeah, but if you provide the argument, it won't work because you have to mount that file as well to that pod, so that it will be able to get that file's content, and then it will get that content into its own container or own pod. So for that, we have to go to the volume section. So this is volume mounts, and we have to provide the mount path. So the mount path would be etc etc Kubernetes webhook, where it will store this file, and we will keep the name it as admission configuration or admission config, and also we can keep it read only true. Then after that, we have to make sure that we should provide the file as well using volumes, and the file is stored on our host path. So for that, we will be going to provide the host path where our file is located. So we will just copy this, which is opt course 23 webhook. Then we have to provide the type as well. So this is directory, and then we have to provide the same name, which is admission configure. So I'll just copy this, and then yeah, we are done because we have enabled the policy webhook already, and then we also mentioned the admission configuration path as well. So now let's save the file, and as it will take some time, now we can check get pods, and it should not work for now. Yeah, so it will take some time. It should be up and running right now. Okay, or also we can use createl command, and let's see the API server pod whether it's up and running or not. Yeah, so it is running 21 minutes ago, and one is exited. So let's see again. So now we are not able to see any of the pod. It means that now it will create, and we can see that it's in the running state. We can also check the logs, and according to this, it's working fine, that there is no errors. Now if we run get pods command, so we should be able to see, yes, so we are able to see this. Now it's saying as a result, like if you see in the last, as a result, the image policy webhook should prevent container images containing danger from being used. So what we will do to validate this, we will try to create one pod, and we will try to give one image. So I'll just use Nginx, and the image would contains Nginx colon danger hyphen danger. Let's see whether it will create that pod or not. So yes, as you can see that the error showing that error from server forbidden because pods Nginx is forbidden. Image policy webhook backend, one or more images containing danger hyphen danger are not allowed. So if you just remove this and use latest, it should create the pod, yes. And if you use danger only, it should also create the pod. As you can see, I'll just use Nginx 2. So if I try to again use danger hyphen danger, it should not work. And that's the final question of this killer.sh series. I hope these solutions help you not only solve the questions but also build the right mindset for the CKS exam. Thanks for the following along and good luck on your certification journey.